Enjoy the Joyful Lunch weekdays from 12 to 15 hours. 12 to 15 hours every weekday. Segments like What's Cooking, The Profile, the Lunchtime Triple Play, Sports Updates, and more on the Joyful Lunch. Exclusive to Joy FM Radio.
So we're still on the Joyful Lunch right here on a Wednesday edition right here. As far as that is concerned, earlier on I spoke about getting to have Cleo ice cream.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Not bad. I almost thought you were not going to make it.
Nah, I had to make it. I'm a woman of my word.
Yeah. How's everything? How's everything? And how has been your music so far?
Everything is nice. Tonight I'm feeling right.
Yeah, I love the vibe. Let's talk about what you've been up to. Well, 2020, how would you describe your year so far?
2020 has been a great year, blessed year for me, if I do say so, man. Hey, I'm just blessed. I'm really blessed. That's all I can say. Musically, I know it's been a little bit down, with the drop of sensation at the beginning of the year, and then the COVID pandemic, slowing down everything for me. And now, finally, I feel fired up one more time. We've managed to live the new normal. Yeah. Taking extra care as usual, social distancing, sanitizing, etc. But, I feel like there's a bit of less threats now. So I'm free to move around now, do things without fearing putting my family at risk, So, you can only expect more and better from here. It's only up from here. Yeah,
so I never had a chance to get to ask you how the pandemic itself, I know you have brought up the issue with the pandemic. How did it affect you as an artist in regard with you performing, you sharing the stage with your fans before everything came now as it is now? How did you take it?
Obviously, I missed being on stage, but I always try to look at, the positive side of everything that happens, whether it's bad or good. And I feel like the positive side of this, it gave me a lot of time to reflect. Luckily we had things in place for my brand that will support my brand without me physically having to be at a show. As if you've follow my Instagram or my Facebook, I work with a lot of brands like Darling, many others that I can't really name drop right now. But such type of deals saw to it that I'm still getting a check regardless of me having to be here or be there. But of course, it's not the same. There's certain angles that I hit, and they always say streams of income need to be plenty. So the streams of income became less, but they were still there, which is, I thank God for that. So yeah, we definitely were affected, but I'm just glad that phase is all over. We're out of the danger zone, which makes me very happy. Okay, so do we expect anytime soon Cleo Ice Cream sharing a stage, or maybe do you have any plans of having an event maybe before 2020? We call it a wrap. Well, with regards to an event, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure yet. I'm very picky when it comes to events and performances. But if something comes up for me, hey, why not? Why not? I mean, I'd love to be on the stage again, most certainly. Yeah. Let's do something right now. We are throwing it back. I don't know if it's to record this, but let's do this right here. Okay. Where everything all started. We're back on us and right here on Joy FM.
Now you know how I come through, I'ma bury them. They ain't never seen a lady killer, so I worry them. I bring the swag right, even in a cardigan. Twist game, spin it all around like a hurricane. Yeah, I know I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I flip my hoodie up, man, I'm all gooder. Anything you throw to me, trust I'm gon' put up. I'm in the game, stood up, keep it all G'd up. Prep like mechanics, I'm up in here tooled up. Tougher than an animal, lioness, suit up. I got foresight, 40-40 man clued up. And it's such a cool track, I deserve a playback. See, I go with the game like black or black Maybachs. All the mother lame cats, gotta get their weight up, gotta get their paper up. Yeah, you need a J-O-B, get your money up, then come rock with me, go. While wish a baby, nango fishu peshani, iye na tulepuna. While wish a baby, nango fishu peshani, iye na tulepuna. While wish a baby, nango fishu peshani, iye na tulepuna. Yo, shuffle it anyhow, I'm still queen. Big dreams, fit 16, so we festive gifts is the only thing you gon' be rapping. You fresh out of press to me, I've been making it happen. They call me PRO professional. How I spit sick flows, they ain't and the crown. Only thing I see in sight, young Cleo, hold it down for LSK, I do it right. F what you heard, F what you know, listen. Bringing the sound that they've been craving for a reason. Pause, applaud, I bring the noise, sleek, sharper than a sword. Just hit me up, quick, click, top.org. You say you ain't a fan, tell me where you been. Blaze it up, it's ice queen, I'm actually gonna leave it clean.
While reach a baby, nango kishu peshani, iye na tulefuna. While reach a baby, nango kishu peshani, iye na tulefuna. While reach a baby, nango kishu peshani, iye na tulefuna.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I flip my hoodie up and I'm all gooder. Big dreams, spit 16s, ooh-wee. Big dreams, MUSIC. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I flip my hoodie up and I'm all gooder. Come on now, rock, drop, sway. I'ma keep it bumping, I'ma do it all day. Hey. I thought I told ya. Told you.
I thought I told you, baby.
Who else?
That you were number one.
What else?
Number one.
Number one. We number one, baby. Ice Queen, alongside the greatest.
So someone did ask a question in regard with this song, saying, I feel like a Cleo and JK collab with another one would make a whole lot of sense. Do you also have such plans? Maybe another one, because this one was one of those songs that people received big at the end of the day.
We keep moving forward and upwards. I mean, if the opportunity arises, then why not?
Yeah. All right. So 2016, you represented Zambia, second edition Coke Studio.
Yes.
I would also like to find out something. How was the experience? I know we never had a chance to get to talk to you right
It
on
was
FM.
so exciting, man. It was so exciting to be the first artist from my country to be part of the Coke Studios. Was I the first? No, there was another girl. Well, she's not really prominent in the Zambian scene, but I think she was a Project Fame winner or something.
Yeah.
Lindy Way, if I'm not mistaken. But otherwise, we'll just take it as the first, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Being the first on the platform, you know, I had seen the Coke Studios happening before, and they partnered me up with Busi, who's an amazing songbird from South Africa. The experience was just all nice. You know, there was superstar treatment, top-notch studios, you know, world-class studios. Everything was just, you know, live instruments in the studio. It was just a different type of experience. And I was like, I really want to see things like this happening in my country as well, you know, where it's just this hub of different studios and they're all done up so beautifully. Everything that you could ever need is there, from a fridge for your water, your juice, if you want snacks, apples, fruits or whatever, everything is there. Like, I don't see how you can't make amazing music in those type of studios.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just grateful for that opportunity.
Amazing,
it was amazing.
amazing. The other thing I found out is also something that happened. We lost one of the greatest artists, Daev. May so rest in peace.
Yes, definitely.
You were there at the burial.
No, I wasn't at the burial.
You were at
I was at Lusaka Playhouse. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you checked out this, but I don't know. People were talking so much. I don't know if you had some chance to check out what people were talking about. Saying this is what the public was saying. They were expecting Cleo Ice Queen to dress in chitenge from the comments and from what the public were saying. I don't know if you had some chance to check out what people were talking about. And I checked out quite a number of people wrote about that story, saying, are we losing it in Africa? There's so much that was being talked about right
Why
there.
Why is it that when I do something, then Africa has lost it? Eh?
I don't know. But I would like to get from you your opinion.
For me, I'm honored that I am put on that position, you know, where people look up to me and etc. I left my house knowing very well what I was doing when I was dressed in. I wore all black for a reason. And for me, this was an artist send away. You know, I don't want us to disrespect Dave's legacy, and I would never mean any disrespect to Dave or his family. That was, you know, a brother. We weren't very, very close, but we had encountered each other many times. And of course, being from the XYZ family, there was many encounters that we had. Would joke around, would comment on each other's posts and things like that. But I just felt I needed to be there, and I knew it would be hectic because I knew it was going to be a very big funeral. So my plan was to actually just go in the morning for the artist tribute, hopefully jump on stage, and from there, my plan was to leave. I was not going to go to church. I was not going to go to the burial because it was crazy. There was a stampede at the church, you know, all of those things. We didn't have the security that we needed, but I felt I wanted to go there and just be there and send him off, you know. And where we were was not a funeral house. I would not rock up to a funeral house without my chitenge, definitely. Even in my car, I had a scarf, a black scarf that was going with my outfit. And I said, you know, I'll carry this scarf after the whole stage performance stuff is done. If you saw where they took the picture, it was backstage. That wasn't a funeral house. That was backstage at Lusaka Playhouse. So when they took that picture, I was very comfortable. You know what I mean? I dressed in all black for a reason because mostly that's how men would dress at a funeral. They'll wear a smart shirt. I even almost wore a tie because I was going for a whole look. You get what I mean? It's an artistic send-off. I'm an artist. We express ourselves very differently. So people have their expectations well and good. If I go to Dave's mother's house, I will not go dressed like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all about context. I'm not going to say we are losing it because I rocked up at Lusaka Playhouse and I didn't wear chitenge. I think people just took it a little bit too far. They took it overboard, and yeah, different families celebrate different cultures. Different people do different things. So your culture might not be my culture. You get what I mean? Yes, we are Zambian, and the way we do things is different. I'm a Bemba girl, technically, you know, but I've not been raised fully as a Bemba girl. You get what I'm a Lusaka chick. So even my lingo is LSK. You get what I mean? So I won't say much about people losing this, losing that because of what I did. I think ngati vamvela kwati va losing a culture yabo nishini zawe, so they can't place all of that blame on me, a single person, to say I'm the one who must now carry this thing and, you know, show everybody that no, we must do this, do that. No. I'm not perfect. I'm also just a human being. You get what I mean? So yeah, I didn't see the comments because I don't bother too much to dig into Facebook and the comments because I just feel like the energy there is very negative. So I do what I do because it's my work. I'll post my music, I'll post my endorsements, but other than that, I'm just disappointed in a whole with Zambian people, with the energy that we put out on social media as a whole. We are all about bashing each other, pulling each other down, etc., etc. I saw some people come up to me and tell me about this situation. Some people would send me screenshots, and some people were like, you know, if you were there at the funeral, why didn't you tell Cleo this or that and that and this? Some people will come and say, I don't think there was anything wrong with the way she was dressed and etc. So for me, I was comfortable.
Do you sometimes break down and just feel like...
Nah, I ain't got time for that.
You know, sometimes we are human at the end of the day.
Nope.
Sometimes we feel like it's too much.
Nope, I don't. With social media, no way.
But when you were starting,
I was
did
starting,
it get to you?
Not really, you know, because of the way I started and the way I broke into the industry, right? It was after Big Brother that I got the mass fame. And at that point, it was difficult for me to keep up with everything. There was one time when something very drastic happened, very early. I think it was the time that I broke up with Hakeem. And people came for me. They insulted me. They called me all sorts of names. And I was shocked because that was the first time that I went through that thing. Very, very shocked. So from there, I learned, I was like, you know what? If I log off this platform today and I bump into someone in the street, do you think they'll give me the same energy? No. Why don't I meet people in the street who are telling me off? Why don't I meet people in the street who are telling me nonsense? Why don't I meet people who in the street who are negative? Everybody I meet in the street, they're coming to talk to me. They're positive. Hi, Cleo. How are you? We want to take a picture. We want to do this. How's it going? How's your family? How's this? Nobody has ever come to me and said, Cleo, what are all these nasty comments? You get what I mean? So what I told myself is this, your phone, your computer, it's a virtual world. Anybody can sit behind their laptop, their computer, and say anything and hide behind an identity. I know, people know I'm Cleo Ice Cream because they can put a face to the name. But if you log onto Facebook and you put your name as Fly Girl Musha, for example, who's going to know who you are? You get what I mean? So you can go onto anybody's comments and comment whatever, say whatever you want to say. But what I've learned is that people who put bad comments or who turn down people are coming from a bad place. They're coming from a place where they're not feeling adequate. They're not feeling enough. Everything that you say and do and put out is a reflection of who you are and what you're about. Like if I see my friend thriving and doing great things, if I comment, Avanabo, it's jealousy. There's no other reason I would comment like that. But if I go up to my friend and I'm genuine about it and I say, friend, I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiring me. So instead of us feeling inferior or feeling intimidated, let's be inspired. You get what I mean? So the first time that happened to me, yes, it was crazy, but I logged out. The second time was when I was pregnant with my second child. You know, people came for me. They called me foolish. They called me stupid. They called me all sorts of things. My own family, my mother who gave birth to me, my uncles, my aunties, they told me, you know what? This is what has happened. Yes, we are not, it's a mistake that you've made for the second time because you've had a child without getting married, right? But you are our child and a child is a blessing. So we are going to support you and see you through this. So the people that are meant to lecture me, lectured me. And even the decisions that I made, I didn't make them out of, you know, I was an adult. I was a whole 27 years old, you know, when that happened to me. So in that sense, I didn't feel the need to come and explain to anybody. It's another instance where I just feel like log out. Log out, tap out of all the negativity and just take in as many positive things as you can. You get what I mean? So these things happen in every situation. I can't say I'm a perfect human being and us trying to paint a picture like, oh, we are perfect people, this could never happen. It could happen to you, it could happen to your brother, it could happen to your sister, it might have happened to your mother. You get what I mean? Humans are humans. We need to learn to be not condoning the mistakes, but understand that people will make mistakes. And what we need to do is how are we going to cushion these people to learn from their mistakes or to help them not to make the same mistakes again. People are not coming from a place of love, majority of the time, from the energy that I've seen on most social media platforms, specifically Facebook. People are coming from broken places. Probably people, you know, are hungry. People are out of employment. We live in a very poor society, and that's why I'm always cautious not to put out what I have, what I've gained, what I've acquired, constantly putting out this, I've got that, I've got that. Because I understand that people are coming from, majority of us, 70% of our population is below the poverty line. So that tells you about our market and the type of people that we have. Education also is something that's a privilege to people in our land. You get what I mean? So for me, I've just tried to focus to be a positive person. If I don't have anything positive to say, you'll see my mouth is shut. Most of the time, and that's why I don't talk much. I don't say much because if I've got nothing nice to say, it's better I keep quiet. The moment I talk and I speak, I must speak positivity, I must speak light, I must speak encouragement, I must speak wisdom into people, and that's my responsibility. If wearing a chitenge is getting to you so much, don't look the other way. You get what I mean? If me having a baby this side is getting to you so much, don't look the other way. But when I open my mouth, I don't come out with the same energy to say, this one, yeah, me when it happened to me, this is what happened. So I'm also going to do the same thing. No. I keep it positive and I try my best to spread good vibes everywhere that I go. And what I've noticed is that comes back to me all the time. And that's why, you know, I'm always on this forever. Everything is nice. Everything is good. Everything is fresh tip. You get what I mean?
So the other thing, there's also another movement that's been going on. Issues to do with you artists who are already established, renowned artists, and also artists who are coming up as well. A cry, or rather a movement that is also being talked about is why are people not buying music that you artists do? I see that someone posted something, and it has always been a concern. And this talk, it hasn't started now. It has been there and still now. As Cleo Ice Queen, in 2 minutes, your perspective.
Because you know I talk a lot. All right. Let me time myself. To be honest with you, I'm not going to blame the consumer fully. You get what I mean? Like I told you before, 70% of our population is below the poverty line. You know, they can't afford even just, you know, certain things. So that tells you something about the type of people that we are. The last thing we're going to think about is buying your song for 2 kwacha when I can use that 2 kwacha to buy an egg that I can eat for breakfast tomorrow, or buy something that will help to feed my family. You get what I mean? So I think it's just about having systems in place that will help people purchase music easier. Something like mobile money is something that almost everybody today is starting to get. If we could incorporate a system that has mobile money where people can buy their music so easily that way rather than through a bank card. Not everybody has a bank account.
True.
And most of the people who like to listen to music, who spend their time listening, researching music, are kids. And those kids, how many of those are going to have a cell phone? How many of those are going to have a smartphone? How many of those are going to have a bank account? So it's just about the systems that we have in place in our industry that don't allow the consumer to buy. Period.
Okay, so lastly, something that I want to find out is your new video. The song is Odd. Maybe you can just tell us why you decided to drop the video now.
Well, I just feel like good music never dies. You know what I mean? Good music is timeless. A classic is a classic. And I felt like this song was such a classic to me and it deserved a video. And I feel like I gave it the video that it deserved thanks to the team that, you know, I worked with to see this vision come to life. So I wanted everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cleo Ice Queen, CIQ. CIQ is for music, Cleo Ice Queen. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, watch, share everything, enjoy the video, show it off, brag about it. This is a Zambian product, shot in Zambia by Zambians, performed by everything is full Zambian up in there. So let's be proud of it and let's share it and let's take it to the top.
All right, Cleo Ice Queen, your remix, and also there's something that we'll always do on Joy FM.
What's that?
So we have an instrument right here. Before we get to let you go, before we get to let you go, you have to give the public out there anything that you can get to do. But before that, I know you talked about your YouTube channel, which is very important. We've been talking about it so much.
Thank you.
I'm seeing someone soon is getting paid 2.25k subscribers.
Okay, when do I get paid?
I'm pretty sure you're going to be getting paid as soon as you get to monetize your YouTube channel.
Straight up. We're working on that. We're working on
that. So in your remix, where people can get to find it and follow you more.
Yeah, definitely follow me more. Cleo Ice Queen on all the platforms. It's Cleo Ice Queen, except Facebook. It's just Cleo Ice. So, but make sure you see the verification tag on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm verified. So, yeah, follow the pages and let's get interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the instrument I want to talk about right here.
It's Ice Queen. Holla. Going in. Hey yo, what up? I'm about to be your favorite girl. The Black Pearl, how I flow, make your mind swirl. Big check, big leagues with the big team. Put that respect on her name when the queen speak. Check the checkerboard, honey, I'm the Black Queen. Got steam, getting cream, now the money green. Check the checkerboard, honey, I'm the Black Queen. Got steam, getting cream, yo. If it ain't about the bag, homie, I ain't interested. Holla at me only if your deal is invested. Yeah, I got the sugar, got the spice, I'm well vested. I'm in my own runway, never congested. I'm undisputed, soon they'll be calling me the GOAT. I pioneered, I'm the captain of a big boat. I'm on my way to make a billy while you're still broke.
Clear Ice Queen! This is amazing, my brother. That was a freestyle. Thank you very much for coming through.
Somehow,
it was a quick interview, but I'm pretty sure someone got something right there, which really appreciate that you made time. Means a lot, right, to Enjoy FM. I know.